Hello sexy souls, welcome back to my channel. So this is my new setup in Brigitte's kitchen. Something just simple. I grabbed one of her plants, she left me her candle, and this is my old folder, but it was never in the background of my video. So this is my new setup, and this is her water, not mine. Some Florida water, which I love. It just vibes with everything there. So this is going to be just a energy check-in, or what's going on with you and your energy right now. Whatever you want to ask, maybe just tune into it and ask for clarity. Also, if you want a private reading or a Zoom reading, I'm going to change everything in the description box so everything is made a little bit easier for people to understand. Because what I have changed is sort of bookings. So even for the pre-recorded readings, you will have two links. So the first link will be the calendar link and put in your questions and everything, and then the second link is to actually book and pay for the reading that you would like. So I'll have that all in the description anyway, and I'll explain it a little bit better. But yeah, just letting everybody know that. Also, thank you for everyone who has been patient with me on Patreon. I will be getting back into that as well, probably this week. So yes, my structure is finally starting to come together. So yes, I am so grateful for everyone and everyone who's been like, oh, enjoy your little holiday. Haven't really been on a holiday in over a year or more, so I'm enjoying this break away, to be honest. It's just everything is so new. But yeah, without further ado, let's just choose one of the piles that whatever. I don't really have crystals. I didn't bring any, and I don't really want to mess up Brigitte's shells on the other side here. So yeah, just whatever group number 1, 2, or 3, whichever of these is sticking out to you, then that is the pile for you. And let's get into the reading. Okay, hello group number 1. So I've already shuffled and chose all the cards for you. So yeah, I am gonna do the oracle cards at the end, along with the chakra of the week that you should kind of maybe pay attention to. So let us begin just with, we're just using the normal Rider-Waite today, because that's what I was feeling like using. Whoa, Joe, I wasn't looking at the camera, sorry. Okay, can we see all of those? Yes, we can. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Okay. It's so weird because I've never had the camera at this angle before, so I'm trying to get used to it. Okay. So, what I'm picking up from this is I sort of get the feeling that maybe it's time for you to really just start working on what things in your life and what choices in your life that are the most important for you right now, because I think you are kind of in a situation where you aren't really getting the signs, or you're not really getting the synchronicities or the things that you sort of expected. And what I'm hearing from this is sort of that the universe has taken all of these synchronicities and special moments away from you, because it is your choice to actually take the action. And this is sort of what will be coming for you in the next couple of days, to be honest. I'm going to feel like there will be this shift within you, and mainly you're just going to feel more passionate about life. Okay, with the Wands energy, you're just going to feel like I am ready to rock. Okay, and nothing is going to be a challenge for you this week. Now we have a lot of reversals here, but I feel like this is the external world sort of trying to test you in different ways. Okay, so you might also have a friend or someone who is a little bit older, maybe a mother. You may have a friend that is kind of thinking or talking in a way that doesn't really fall into what you want for yourself as well. And also, if you are in any relationships, I sort of feel that below the surface, below all of what's going on with you this week, they are kind of starting to kind of walk away from this Lover's card. So they're sort of walking away from it. And anyone who's in a marriage, you might be going through some marriage difficulties, but you're not meant to sort of focus on that, is what I'm feeling. I feel that right now your love life isn't at the strongest point, okay, with the commitment that you've made with someone. It's not quite strong at the minute. It's because, again, the main focus is these two upright cards here, okay? And we're going to talk about the Fool in a second. So these main two cards for me is what it's all about for you. And I think that once you get yourself started this week, everything will start to make sense, okay? Because with the Nine of Cups, I sort of feel that you had painted a picture for your life, or for whatever situation is going on right now. You've painted it up to be something that it wasn't supposed to be, and now all of it got a little bit out of hand. It went a little bit too far, and your higher self and your guides is sort of like, okay, time to sort of rethink what your goals are, okay? Because you were on the right track. It doesn't mean that things aren't going to plan. Everything's going to plan. It's just you got a little bit ahead of yourself, and now you are being tested by people in your work, in your external world. You're being tested, and they're sort of changing. They're changing the way that they act around you. They're changing the way that they make you feel. And that is just reflecting that it's time for you to step up and make the choices that you need to do, and take this leap of faith into a new career even, or a new venture into how you want to make money. Because money seems to be the thing that's more in alignment with what you should be focused on in regards to passion. Because again, I feel like the fire energy and the Lover's card, and over here, looking at this whole situation, it's a losing battle if you focus on that, is what I'm just seeing that as a reversed L. So it's like this is the losing direction if you focus on love at the minute, because it's not what you're supposed to be doing. You can, that is your choice, okay, with the Lover's card, but the real good energy here is over with the Fool, okay? And it's just, it might not feel that like that for you right now because of the energy up above it, which is the Nine of Cups. That energy up there sort of is an illusion, kind of, but really it's the truth as well, because again, your guides they're trying to like let you know that everything is going to be okay. It's going according to plan. It's just not what you expected, because again, you got sidetracked a little bit, okay? So that is kind of general energy, what I'm getting there. Overall as well, I think that maybe try not to think too much, or try not to feel too much into things. Just try and do it. Just do it and go. I've been saying that the past couple of days. Just do it. I mean, it's like talking to me as well. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do it. And yeah, it's sometimes the kick in the fucking ass that we need when we feel that kind of fed up energy, and we're just like, oh, let's just knock all of this out of the way, and then we can climb that mountain. And once we get over it, it's going to be a lot easier, okay? So there is a lot of reversals here, and for me, reversals are a good thing, because reversals is sort of time for you to go more within, okay? So let's just see let's do with the aura. Yeah, we'll do the chakra, okay? So we have prayer here, okay? Okay, again, I'm tuning in to the yellow energy. We have yellow here, yellow here, yellow here, and some over here. Well, we have yellow everywhere, but like I'm mainly seeing it. So with the prayer card, I'm just going to put that there. With prayer, I'm sort of feeling that you've lost a little bit of faith, like we've already talked about. And it's not that when this happens, it's not that you're not spiritual anymore, or you're not getting messages, or you're not getting signs, or just nothing's coming your way. That happens for a reason. That happens for you to gain your faith back, okay? Because you can't always you can't always be tuned into your higher self if you're getting ahead of yourself, okay? Because it's about being back in the now moment. So having a little bit more time to just sort of think about what you're doing as well. So yes, just do it, but also why are you doing it? Is it what's going to be the best choice for you? Okay, and I think having faith in yourself, okay, not faith in your guides, not faith in anything else, because they're just a guidance, okay? You are the one that controls you, and you are the one that has to make it happen, okay? So that's why things be pulled away from us when we are taking advantage of these external energies, because the main thing in life is to really reflect inward to be able to see the expression outward, okay? And it's just kind of how things stay in balance. So that's what I'm getting from that, okay? Nourish your temple. So what I'm feeling is that maybe you went through some sort of like, you're a little bit feeling like bloated, or you're feeling kind of stress in your heart space or something. So it could be both, okay? Because again, we have these energies here. So I think with the Fool card, it's like you're starting a new journey and you're wanting to actually feel healthy in your body and in your soul, and you might start feeling like, I want to do a new eating schedule, or you might want to start the gym, or you might want to do even get a tattoo or something like that, because there's a lot of artwork on this in this card. So you might want to get a tattoo to represent the new you, or whatever that means to you, however you like to make your body feel special. That's what you're supposed to focus on these upcoming weeks, okay? But yeah, next card, new beginnings. Okay, so that's tying in again to the Bull. So again, 44 might be a number that you're seeing. 44 is an angelic number, and it's again prayer. So if you even see the number 44, smile when you see that, because you know you're being looked after. And the color blue as well means that your throat chakra, had to clear mine there, means that you might wanna, again, the blue is tying into this color as well. So that is what the new beginning is all about. Once you step into this confident self, that is even when your solar plexus will start to kind of heal as well, and the energy will start to move. You'll get more momentum, okay? Because what I feel like is like you've sort of sat back and not really taken action, and now that you're like, well, fuck this, I'm going to do this, and you're going to get stronger in your confidence again, and that is going to help you have more faith in humanity, in yourself, in everything, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. But yeah, your throat chakra is very much open. Your throat chakra is what gets things done, and it moves energy around quite quickly, okay? And we have the number 24, Lantern Fairy. This is kind of like the Hermit card. So you might have, with the new beginning and the Hermit and what she's saying, a clear solution. I think something has become very clear to you recently that this is the right thing for you, okay? And you're not being a little bitch about it. You're sort of being like, okay, I've kind of been slacking off a bit now, so it's for my own good. I sort of need to just do this for me and stop getting distracted, is what I feel like you're starting to notice about what has been happening with you recently, okay? Yeah, I think that is all I have for you, group number 1. And like I said in the beginning, if you want to book a reading, I have everything kind of more tidy now in the description box. So yeah, I will talk to you next time. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 2. Welcome to your energy check-in, or whatever you need to hear for yourself right now. I should have just called it energy check-in. I don't know what I was calling this. I just started shuffling, didn't even know what I was really shuffling for. So we do have oracle cards and a chakra that you should focus on. But first off, we are going to we're just using the Rider-Waite. I just thought it was easy. Okay, and yeah, I need to make sure that we have Put all the cards in the right space. Okay. Going a little bit bent there. Wouldn't be like me. I'm quite bent myself. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm learning, guys. This is a new desk for me. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, well, obviously, again, this is kind of similar to, yeah. So we're going to focus on this for now. So the highlight of your week is that you're being looked after. So now you actually are able to look after other people. And you've been thinking about that for a while. You sort of been thinking, okay, well, I'm just going to make sure that I'm helping people this week because I feel kind of useless. I feel like I'm not really doing anything. I feel like I am sort of just uninspired. So I think that what you need to do is you need conversations. Okay, you need conversations with people that are grounded, that make you feel like you're accomplishing something this week. Okay, because it just sort of feels a little bit like I want to say anxious because you're sort of feeling unmotivated. So this is something that you're being sort of pushed, nudged to do, and that is basically giving back in some way. And you've been feeling it for a while. You felt like, okay, well, I'm sort of confused about some things that I want to do in regards to how I want to make money, and I sort of feel like you've got this urge to actually kind of use your money in a different way. Use it in a way to maybe, like, decorate your home. You might be wanting to use it to help someone else decorate their home, or you maybe even are thinking about, okay, I'm going to sell some stuff, I'm going to have a yard sale, whatever it is, just something that sort of gives back, but also is kind of giving away. Okay, and in a way, this is sort of helping you feel like you're keeping busy during this time, okay? Because I feel that with this as well, your relationship situation, and I'm not sure if you are actually in a relationship, I feel like this could be mainly for a lot of single people. I feel that you're sort of like thinking that I have been tested with the same thing over and over and over again, and I just don't get it. I don't understand why you're trying to tell me. What are you trying to tell me? And it's coming from, it's really what it's coming from is that you're thinking too much into the situation, and that's exactly what the universe doesn't really want you to do. The universe wants you to sort of just kind of let go, like drop all the sticks and just walk on and see what happens, rather than pushing against something that doesn't really serve a purpose for you right now. It does in the future, because what I kind of feel with the moon there is that the moon is the test, but the test of the emotions and the test of the subconscious, okay? And you can't really get to where you want to get to, but really all that you have to do is just drop everything and run. Okay, so this could be a distraction, but it's not the wrong thing for you to do. Okay, it's mainly, I feel like you just sort of need to get out of the house, really, and then when you go home, you're going to feel a lot more relaxed, because I feel like you got like cabin fever or something, just because of this card here as well. You just sort of started to get a little anxious, and you were just like, oh, why is this not going away? Why is this not going away? Because deep down, it's focusing now on this part of your life, which is sort of what I think you've been thinking about for a while, okay? Because I think you might have a boss, or you might have a vision for yourself recently about where your work might go when things get a little bit different, a little bit tricky, a little bit, the situation might not be as good, and your boss might have changed as well, or you might have a partner again that sort of brings in a lot of finances, maybe. Wherever your finances kind of sort of come from, I feel like that might be part of it as well for some people, not everybody. So if you are in a relationship, it might be just your partner's confused, and they might be making you anxious and stressed, okay? And you're just sort of waiting for that to all complete. But this might mean that this isn't part of your cycle, maybe. It might be to do with them, and they're just not seeing it clearly. So this could be you, it could be your workspace, but as well, I think that you're sort of realizing that I don't need to really look too far into the future. I just have to be kind of comfortable with what I have right here, right now. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Let's go a little bit deeper. So the chakra that you need to work on, again, we have solar plexus energy reversed. So this is sort of underactive. Okay, so again, kind of like pile number one, to be honest. I feel like you've sort of been too much at home, and what this is sort of saying is, how can you invite more joy, more fun, more light-hearted energy into your life? Well, you can go out and do things, and even just going for a walk and smiling and saying hello to people, and maybe even like helping someone like with groceries or something. If you see an old lady and you're just like, I want to help her. Now, people might say that, oh, this is just feeding the ego, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if it's what your guides or higher self sort of want you to do for right now. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? But you do need to know that you do need to understand why this is coming up, okay? And I don't want to just go too deep into that now, because this is a general reading, and this energy is sort of, these are all connected in a way that sort of tells me that you're not dealing with something, okay? And I don't know how deep it could go, but you're not dealing with something very well sometimes, and it's sort of to do with your internal world. You just don't get it all the time. You don't understand how some concepts work, like going within. Maybe you don't always understand that. Or sometimes you might be like, oh, it's easy for people to just let go. I don't know how to just let go, and that's okay. You're not supposed to be like everybody else. So don't rush it. So until you're ready, just focus on doing things like this maybe, and getting out of the house, okay? Because your house is not going anywhere. Your home's not going to go anywhere, so you need to go. if don't be blaming your home for anything, okay? I know a lot of people like to blame things on the way the world is at the minute, and they're also not doing things because of it, but there's nothing stopping anybody, okay? So this is sort of what I'm getting from all of that. Okay, so self-care, we have music. Okay, I think safe travel. I think I just want to pull all of them for you. Aloha healing. Okay. Yeah, aloha healing. I think, to be honest, this has been going on for the past couple of years. So you might want to travel somewhere. Okay, 22. Really good number. So maybe 2022 is a good time for you to plan some sort of maybe spiritual retreat, okay, which maybe involves like shamanistic music. Maybe it's somewhere like South America, Peru, or somewhere like that, or maybe you want to go to Hawaii even, or even like New Zealand, just places that are very different, places that's quite far away from you is what I'm hearing, somewhere that's quite far, okay? Because I feel like what I'm hearing is you have to travel, and sometimes we have to travel really far distances to feel and get ourselves back home, okay? So you have to sometimes really scare the shit out of yourself and go on a really long journey and dedicate to that journey. in the physical, and that's sort of what it is as well in the other energy bodies. Okay, it's a journey. It's a spiritual journey, like everybody likes to say. Okay, but like the physical one, um, the physical one can be a little bit scarier, um, because it's actually physical. We're seeing everything play out as we go. We go to the airport, we go to this, do that, and we get there, and then everything gets real. You start to feel the energy, you start to feel the people, and because their energy is so high, you might get triggered, and all of the things start to happen. So these retreats, as much as they sound like such a good thing to do, they can be scary because you don't know what you're getting yourself into, and you are going to feel a calling to this. So don't just go now and start booking a retreat and thinking all your problems are going to go away. Again, with things like this and suggestions and stuff that I give, you can't have expectations from a pick a card. Okay, I just want to be honest with you. Things that are quite important like this is about you. Do you feel called? Do you feel like that is making you is it just speaking to you? If it's speaking to you, then maybe you should look into it. But yeah, just 2022 is coming up, and I think that this is sort of saying to you that maybe this is the year, okay? Because, this is number 19 since 2019 up until 2022. I think things have been a little bit tricky for people in all areas of life, and we've gotten a little bit antisocial, and now we're sort of finding ourselves back, and we're becoming better. We're sort of finding ourselves in a new place in our lives, and it's just very different, but we are better people now for everything that's happened, and we can't really just keep looking back at the way the world was anymore. We have to start adapting to the way the world is now, and we sort of need to, exactly what you want to start doing is helping people, okay? But maybe I do feel that maybe you guys actually want to get out of your job. Just going to be honest, some people just want to get out of their job, and I think that you need to really sit down and plan what you're going to do, though, okay? I'm hearing that strongly because yeah, I think that you go off. Sometimes people in this group kind of go, your mind sort of goes astray to not focus on what the trigger is, okay? Sort of like this energy. This is a positive energy, not gonna lie, but sometimes you put all eggs in one basket, basically, rather than thinking on all the elements of what that decision of maybe ending your job, what that would all look like, okay? So just sit on it, basically. Sleep on it. Don't sit on it. Unless you're like me. Okay, anyway, sorry. Hope you like that little joke at the end. What was I going to say? So, yeah, that's all I have for you. Group number 2, 2022. And yeah, if you would like a personal reading, I have changed my description box now, and I will have it more explained. I said it in the intro, but just saying it here again. All the links are there, and the instructions on how it works is there as well. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. See you in the future. Bye. Okay, hello, group number 3. Welcome to your energy check-in. So we have some oracle cards for the end, and we also have a chakra that you need to work on or focus maybe on a little bit this week. And we're just using the normal Rider-Waite. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. I keep having to. Ooh. Okay. First row. Looking good. Yeah. And okay, what is with the money situation? Oh, okay. Something, alright. Oh, I remember that card, these two cards coming out. I didn't look at these, but those flipped up the other way when I was shuffling earlier. Okay. Obviously, there is a big focus on finances and health and just in general your world. Your world, not the actual world. So what it is that you want to be doing now so that you can make things look a little bit different in your life. I think that you're now ready to sort of switch out of the old and go into the new, because you sort of started to feel that the vision that you had for yourself isn't exactly what it's cracked up to be. Okay, you might have wanted a bigger house, and now you're realizing that you might be comfortable with something smaller. You might have wanted to live in a city that's quite luxurious, and now maybe because the world is a little different, you're like, no, I would settle for something out in the countryside. Okay, there's so many possibilities here that this could be, but I just sort of feel like it's time for you to move on from something that you were focused on, because you're sort of just not feeling it anymore. You're sort of switching out of one and you're moving into another, and that's exactly what the universe is wanting you to do. Okay, so you're following your own intuition very strongly with this, but with force. Okay, because with the Emperor energy here, it's like no more daydreaming. Okay, this card is not a tarot card, but it's reversed. This is just dreams and all that, but when it's reversed, it's like no more daydreaming. Okay, because this isn't, it's like with the Emperor above it, it's sort of saying, I'm not joking around anymore. I'm actually being serious, so people need to start taking me serious. And that's the energy that I'm getting from this. It's like, do you not see me? Okay, do you not see what I'm trying to do here? Do you not see what I'm being open and honest about? Because your relationships as well is sort of, you're slipping out of certain relationships. You're just sort of like, I don't think we're on the same page here, okay? Because you're just not listening to me. And that may be parts of conversation that come up for you this week. It's just like, I just need to move on from people who can't see my side, okay? It's two different directions that you can go with your career and your life, and you can't really have the perspective of other people hold you back, okay? Because these people just don't really see it the way that you do. You're getting quite serious about, like, okay, I get it, but that's not me anymore. The new me is focused on this new pentacle. This new opportunity that I want to have is right around the corner. I just sort of now need to slowly but surely transition out of that, because it's just not feeling it. I'm not emotionally fulfilled with this opportunity. Now, I don't really feel like this group is focused on relationship stuff at the minute. It feels like it's more so to do with your own self, and Aries energy is very critical on themselves. They analyze themselves a lot, and with the Emperor energy there, I'm sort of getting that vibe that you're ready to sit down and be serious. And I see a lot of you like maybe even at your desk, getting a lot of shit done, or it could be opposite of that, which is like actually going out with a bang, okay? Like literally just being like, I'm off, I'm going. And that is exactly what you are supposed to do, okay? Because this new sort of sense of, I need to start making it happen, I need to start planting the seeds now, because I've focused so much on this distraction of what abundance means to me, and now I actually realized that it was growing very slowly because it wasn't for me. That's why it was harder for me to manifest something that I thought was for me. You're like, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slower energies. It's because it's the Earth energy, but you actually can see what's up ahead. It's like, you know it. It's deep down. You know something is pulling you to do all of this. It's like, it's sort of like the way that the Earth energy has changed you. So how Mother Earth has kind of shifted and moved and changed in ways that affected us all. Okay, not everything is controlled by the government. Everything can look like it's being controlled by certain things, but it's not we have a thing called source, which really is behind everything that goes on in this whole reality that we live in, okay? So just because this isn't very intuitive energy, okay, or it doesn't look very like spiritual or whatever, this is very spiritual in my eyes, because this is someone who's really just following something that they know is going to bring them to a lot of happiness, and they're going to feel fulfilled again, okay? But yeah, your mindset and your actions at the minute are on point. I don't think that you could be doing anything wrong other than getting distracted by other people's perspectives, okay? And other people's fantasies and daydreams. That's what I'm sort of feeling for you, group number 3, okay? So let's just pull an auric, or a chakra. I was trying to think of what I was saying. Complacency. I can never say that word properly. Okay, so this is kind of, again, life's too short sort of thing, okay? She's sitting down here and he's sitting here. The red energy again, the root chakra, okay? It's really interesting, because I feel that you've been maybe watching things and seeing people living their lives and doing things that you want to do, and now you're like, I really need to do something about this, and you are. So well done. Well done on getting fed up, because we all have to get there sometimes. But this is now, it is all going to start changing, okay? So the minute you take the action, which I feel like is going to happen very soon, to be honest, I feel like I'm going to say this just because I'm hearing it, in the next 20 days, everything is going to look a lot, 22 maybe, the next 22 days, maybe things are going to look a lot different for you, because a lot of what you're going to do in the next couple of weeks is going to be based around making sure that you are feeling happy and secure in what you are attracting, in money-wise, health-wise, and even relationship-wise, and who you take advice from and who you don't, okay? Because it's the thing about this is, you don't want to be harsh on these people, because these people had the old vision that you had, okay? So just remember that these people were also holding that energy that you had, so they are still part of you, but you just need to be compassionate and know that that's not you anymore, okay? So that's just something to remember when we're transitioning out of anything. And the twos are about that. The twos are about being in the middle, and the only way you can get out of the middle is to move to one side, okay? And that's what you're doing. So yeah, don't just have a tower moment over people not being on the same wavelength as you. Nobody has to be on your energy anyway. No one's ever always on the same level all the time. That doesn't make sense. Okay, everybody has their off days, but yeah, overall, you're slowly going to be attracting new opportunities and new jobs and stuff like that. Okay, we have deep breathing. Okay, because the Aries Emperor energy can get quite strict. Okay, and stressed sometimes. But I honestly don't feel like you're stressed. I feel like you're just more so like, things are moving quite quickly with the Chariot, that and the Chariot is connected to emotions as well, so you might, it's connected to emotions, but she's holding her heart there, but also it's the, driving quite fast in the air, so it's kind of water and air, okay? And yeah, I think that breath work, deep breathing, is something that can help relieve some of the excitement or complications. Okay, some people may have a little bit of complications with what they think they're supposed to be doing. Okay, and then you just do a little bit of deep breathing. Excuse me, I'm burping here. And do a little bit of deep breathing, and everything will sort of kind of come back to that 0 point, and you'll be like, oh wait, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, so what, calm down. Okay, So that's what I'm feeling from that, okay? Yeah. If you haven't tried breath work or any kind of form of deep breathing, it's one of the quickest ways to snap yourself back to reality. We have abundance. Okay, we have two. Another two, okay. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Okay. This is sort of tying into that again. The way he's looking here, he's holding this pentacle. So you've started off with, maybe some of you might have started off with a little bit of cash, and you know that that cash is going to lead to something even bigger. So you might be investing in something and you're waiting for this investment to come true. It will come true. Just kind of leave it alone. Stop trying to catch it, okay? It's the way that manifestation and things work is you have it when you already forgot about it, okay? So just kind of focus on what's currently happening right now, and just move at your own pace, okay? Because that chariot energy might make you want to work quite quickly and fast and do it quickly. I said quickly twice, so calm down with the quickly. Okay. You know, rushing things always ends up messing us up sometimes, so just pay attention to that and do a little bit of some sort of calming down ritual, okay? We have shallow grave, so you miss someone, okay? This might be why everything has changed for you, because if you've lost someone recently, that sort of shakes our whole world up, and it sort of shakes us up to make us realize that money is nothing really, and that you are happier with less, but more, okay? So I think if you have lost someone recently, what I'm hearing collectively from that is that they're proud that you've let go of the things that don't matter. So they're proud, these people that have lost someone, they're proud of you, so they don't want you to miss them. They want you to make new relationships and new friendships with people, because part of your old world is dying, part of your old reality is dying, and sometimes these sacrifices have to happen this way for us to wake up to what we want, okay? So you miss someone is coming up for that reason. It's also could be to do with your friendships again. Certain people have changed and they're just not the same friend that you knew them as, and that can be a little bit hard again with the transition. It can be hard to, move away from someone because they're not the same person, or they're not getting the concepts and conversations anymore because you are not interested in certain things. So you miss them and you're sort of going through a grieving process. But again, you always have to focus that better things are coming, and it's you that made this decision. So you have to be gentle with yourself through this grieving process. Okay. But that is all that I'm getting for you, group number 3. Hope you enjoyed this. And again, I said it in the intro, but I'll say it again. I have changed my description box, so I have explained how to book with me, the 2 links that you need to use. So just read through that. And yeah, I look forward to doing another one of these. So I'll talk to you all in the future. Goodbye.